All right, so just like I'm gonna have my camera put on a tripod here because obviously I'm not gonna hold it as steady if I'm moving or, talking or whatever I'm gonna be doing. We wanna be able to hold steady with our bow as well. So that's the topic that we're gonna go over in this video. It's gonna be a quick tip on how to hold your bow steadier and probably something you haven't thought of in the past. Hey everybody, this is Robert with RC Archery, and again we're going to have a quick video here just about holding your bow steady. So when someone comments or someone emails me or asks me about how they can hold steadier on target, first things we want to look at is draw length, obviously, loop length, the way that you're drawing on target, and the way that you're utilizing the muscles in your body. But a lot of what people don't look at, or a lot of what they don't realize, is that the muscles that you use are going to be able to help you hold steadier. So we want to strengthen them, we want to condition them, we want to do the right exercises that pinpoint it towards your archery career. So just like with anything that you do, you're going to focus, you're going to put your point of reference on whatever you're trying to do, whether that's throwing a ball faster, so you do certain exercises to be able to throw a ball further, throw it faster, stuff like that. Whether it's, if you're a race car driver, you're going to do simulation tests because you're going to hone those skills on, braking and acceleration, just different things like that. We're going to do the same thing as far as it, relates to shooting our bow. So we want to look at the right muscles. We want to look at our core muscles. So anything from, shoulders to hips, all in this area here. You're going to drive a lot of your stability, a lot of your athleticness, all is going to come from this area in here. And that's with anything that you do, but especially with archery, because when you're holding a bow out, you have your arm way out here like this. It requires a lot of strength in this area right in here, your back muscles and your core and all this. The tighter you can get that, the way that you can work that, the easier and the better it is that you're going to be able to hold on target. So what I'm going to do is actually show you one exercise that I use just as an archery exclusive exercise, something that helps me hold steadier because it helps me hold my bow out a lot steadier and a lot easier on my body. Now, I need to preface this with, I'm not going to give out too many specific details. I can't, without physically touching, seeing, being with you, knowing your medical history, all of that, I can't give specific details on do this weight, do these reps, all this stuff. So I'm going to be vague, to a point, but I'm also going to say too, just kind of enough to give you an idea on what to do, and always use good form with what you're doing. Don't overlift, get yourself checked out, all that good stuff. Make sure that you're capable of being able to do these exercises before you do it. Don't have any prior conditions or anything like that can cause you more harm, which you shouldn't, because if you can shoot a bow, you should be able to do this exercise no problem, because it's basically the same thing as the motion that you're going to be using when you go to shoot that bow. So with that, I'm going to grab the weights that I use for this, and then I'm going to show you the actual exercise itself. Alright, so I got my weights here. Now, I don't use super heavy weights. You don't want them to be really heavy. You're not necessarily building bulk. You're going to tone the muscles that you already have, and you're going to build on them. And what I look at and what I do personally with any of my weightlifting is higher repetitions at a lower weight. I even do a lot of, just in general, a lot of, non-weight training. Push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, that kind of generated, workout, stuff like that. Just what I'm trying to do, with myself. But same thing with this, low weights. You want enough that you can, lift them up, do the exercise, not wear yourself out. You're looking at repetitions here. I generally will do, if I get somebody that's never done this, I tell you try to shoot for 10, sets of 10, and 2 or 3 sets of them, and then build from there. That's generally the guideline that I give on that. Use a light enough weight where you can do this. Do a light enough weight that you won't be straining, you won't be hurting yourself, you won't have any, craziness going on. You're not going to be super sore, not able to walk, not able to shoot your bow, move around in general, something like that. And keep good form when you're doing this. don't cheat on this. What you're doing here is going to help you with your bow, obviously, so you don't want to cheat on it. But the exercise itself is basically just, having the 2 weights, having them at your side, and then lifting them up horizontally to where your arms are at a level position and then holding there. When you do that, what you're doing is, one, you're going to strengthen the muscles that are on your side, so all this right in here on your side, but you're also going to be doing it to where the muscles up here in your neck and on your shoulder, all of this in here, and then all of the muscles here in your back, that's the ones you're going to be using. And basically when you get to an upright position, when you get to here, you're going to lock and hold for a second or two, and then you're going to really concentrate on using the muscles that are in your back, using your muscles along your side, your shoulder up here on the top, and locking yourself in, and then relaxing up here as well, so it kind of mimics and simulates what you use on a bow, and then really locking in that tension in the back and along the sides here. And that's what's going to help you as far as building up those muscles that you use as far as shooting your bow to help you hold steadier, and just basically doing this motion, holding and locking out, and then bringing it down slowly, and then just doing that over and over, and and holding it. And basically what I'll say is, when you're out to your side here, you want to hold it level with your body. I don't do anything crazy out here, or hold my hand up like a bow or do anything like that. You could if you wanted to, I guess. I just think it's going to put a little bit more strain, or a little bit less focus on the muscle groups you're really trying to work. I haven't seen any big benefits of doing that versus just holding it straight out the side, but just straight out your side, level, and then of course level this way as well, to where you don't have up here, because you can kind of cheat a little bit, or down here. You want to use that muscle group just like you would be at full draw with your your bow arm level throughout here. That's what you're looking at. Doing that exercise will help build the right muscles for you to be able to help you be steadier on target, because you're going to be able to hold that bow up on target with the correct muscles. One, you're already ingraining it in your body and in your muscle memory and in your brain which muscles to use, and you'll start naturally transferring that tension to your back. So that's a benefit of it. And then two, those muscles are going to become strengthened, and it's going to help you be able to hold steadier on target, because your core strength is steadier as well, because you're going to be using these muscles here and the bigger muscle groups in your back. And then of course, if you want to build it into it, ab workouts are going to help, and lower back workouts are going to help anything you do day-to-day life, because that's where you're gonna build a lot of your core strength through your ab and your lower back as well. But specifically just for holding steady on target, that's the exercise that I use and incorporate into my routine. Wanted to share that today, kind of give you an extra look into what I'm doing as far as trying to hold steadier on target, and let you have one more aspect of building on draw length, loop length, correct form, and everything like that. So I appreciate you watching the video today. Hopefully that'll be some reference, some guidance to build on proper draw length, proper loop length, and proper form. Just another thing to add into your repertoire, be able to help you hold steadier on target. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate all the subscriptions that I get. Try to have some good videos coming out. I'm going to have one coming out pretty soon on a review. I'm going to do an article-based review, and then also a video review as well on the TrueBall Blade Pro. So I've got one of those coming in, so that'll be pretty fun to have, be able to look at it up close, see it on the bow, kind of look at some different aspects, hopefully, that what you've seen on videos in the past that have already come out with it. Also, got some kind of exciting news. I'm going to be on a podcast this Thursday, so not exactly sure when it's going to air yet. When I get more details, I can come back and update it and just put it in the description below. But it's going to be with these gentlemen here. It's Hook and Arrow. So if you haven't checked them out yet, check them out. So I'll put a link below in the description for the podcast, for their YouTube channel and their Instagram channel. That way you can be able to see it, and their webcast as well, actually. That way you'll be able to see everything that they're doing. He's got a cool blog, some different things, just outdoors in general, hunting, fishing, all that kind of good stuff, target archery, 3D, everything like that. But I'm going to be on there just going over some topics on form and talking about archery and just me in general, and just kind of a fun podcast to do. And wanted to give you a shout out to them, be able to check their channel out, have something else for you to listen to, something more archery related and outdoor related that you can be able to view as well. Again, I thank you for watching this video, and have some more out for you soon, and look forward to seeing you then.